Okay, hello team. We are back. Hopefully, for audio issues bane annai and you can hear me. Let's see if you can hear me this time. Indaka adi live stream na studio setup lo saiga ledu. I'm hoping you can hear me now. I think ipude test chesamu and you should be able to hear me. So let's see how if people know to join. Yes, working fine. I see some comments. All right, so we reduced the countdown. It is in 4 minutes. So hopefully people who are on the other streams can find the live stream for this one and make it over. Okay, so today our event is Young Minds. So Young Minds is a new series that Visual Ads is working on. It is going to have a series of just events for the youth in Columbus and in Ohio. So anything that any youth is working on, any achievements, any new latest news, these kinds of game shows, any talk shows that we want to do. It's an open forum, and feel free to contact Visual Ads if you have any ideas for youth minds. So definitely this stream of episodes is catered to the youth and the young people. So since today is Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Our game show today is Young Love Trivia Game. So hopefully we have people who are active in their love life. So our games and questions are catered towards relationships and love and young love. Visual Ad CEO Raja Bomana, he has come up with a lot of questions that he wants to see how the audience is going to respond to. So if you're ready or not, the game will be starting in 2 minutes. I think you know the drill by now. Once you see the question, you respond in the comments below with the answer choice, and then the software will pick up the fastest and the right answers. And I think today's right answers, they will definitely be, you have to think about how a youth or the young minds will be answering these questions. So not how you would be answering it, but if you want to get the right answer, make sure you're thinking about that. Okay, so in addition to this, anyone who is joining, thank you for joining. So today's gift sponsor is Roll and Go rolled ice cream and smoothie. It is located in Polaris and Dublin Food Court. So I hope you guys are excited for the prize winner. The Roll and Go ice cream, they have handmade gourmet rolled ice cream in the mall. So make sure you look out for them as they use negative 32-degree flat surface to cool and create your ice cream. So they'll pour the ice cream, it'll freeze, and then they roll it up with any toppings you want and any ingredients you want put into it. So very tasty, very yummy. It's located in the mall, in the Polaris Mall. So thank you, Roll and Go, for sponsoring today's game show. I hope people are on now as we are about to get started. So, Young Love Game Show, there are 15 questions total, and each question you'll have about 1 minute to respond to the answer. So I hope you guys are ready. It's going to be a fun one. Let's see what you guys are thinking. Let's see what Raja Uncle is thinking. So I think it'll be a fun time. All right. So as I said before, for young minds, if you have any companies or anything that people in Columbus are starting, please make sure to share with Visual Ads, and they will definitely help you support and promote your platform. With that said, all right, we are getting started with our game show, Young Love Trivia Game. All right, we are starting. Okay, so first question is out here. What is a good place for the first date? So first date means this is the first time you met them. This could be over any of the apps. Maybe you're meeting a friend's friend, anywhere you want to. So our options are the mall, a long drive or beach, the restaurant, at a restaurant, or a gaming and sports event. And remember, the right answer is what the youth and the young minds are thinking now. So make sure to think that and not what you may have been doing or you are thinking about if you're in a different age group. So we have a mall, a long drive, restaurant, and a gaming and sporting event. Okay, so I think the answer is going to be restaurant. So let's see how many people put restaurant. It's just most casual. It can be casual. It can be serious. There's many ways to go about with a restaurant. It can even be just for a drink, just catch up. So you can take it either way, even if you don't like your first date. So I think we are computing the answers. Let's see how many. Oh, just kidding. Apparently, long drive or beach is the answer. I think it's the restaurant, but computer has spoken. But I see even the audience here, most of them are picking restaurant, which I think is good too, for all the reasons I just said. Long drive or beach, I don't think there's any beach nearby in Columbus. It is snowing, a lot of snow. I think we are expected to have 5 to 6 inches of snow within the next 2 days. So your long drive will be next to snow instead of sand. So, okay, then let's see what our next question is going to be. Oh, big question. What qualities are most important to you in your partner? Okay, so sense of humor, maturity, physical attractiveness, and respectful and supporting. Okay, I think all of those are good, but I think which one is the most important is what we're looking for. I'm pretty lost on what the youth would be thinking. The movies make it look like it's physical attraction, but I think 1, 2, 3, 4, they're all good. Sense of humor is always good. So let's see what the answer is going to be. I want to know what the audience is thinking. Okay, audience. Oh, wow, I see some smiley faces, but audience, I see a lot of 4s, respectful and supporting. Okay, so I guess that's the most important for you guys, and I think let's see if that's the right answer as per the youth and the young people. Respectful and supporting, I think, is very important and very key, especially not everyone has the same interests. Oh, yep, perfect. So I guess everyone chose number 4. Good job, audience. Finally, I think we're getting in the groove of the answers. And I think I get a feel for how you guys are too. Okay, so I guess the questions are pretty serious, as you can see. All right, so what is most important to you and your partner? So I guess we're talking about qualities. Then the next question we'll see what is gonna ask about. And today's theme is Valentine's Day, so all the questions are going to be love-based themes. Okay, so our next question that we have right now is, how do you show trust in love? 1, through regular communication. 2, special attention or interest. 3, through intimacy. And 4, through gifts. Well, today's Valentine's Day, so I'm pretty sure gifts sounds like a good option. But I think to show trust, we need to see what the youth are thinking. How do you show trust in love? I think all these are good answers. Let's see what the real deal, what's the real answer? I think regular communication is always good. All right. Let's see what the audience is responding. Audience. Oh, I see audience are all lining up with the same answers. Regular communication. I see the answers. So no one wants gifts. I think gifts are good too, but to continuously show trust, it's regular communication. Make sure you're talking about each other, making sure. Wow, this is a shock to me too. I did not know the answers. The paper was not leaked to me, but I guess through intimacy is what the youth are thinking. So that's one way to show trust, but I do think I'm aligning with the audience's answers right now. Regular communication, audience, I think we're on the same page. Even though the system says we're wrong, we can safely assume that we're on the right track. So regular communication, okay. So what is our next question? How do you express your care and support in love? First one, celebrate the important days. Second one is with compliments. Third one is being available for them. And fourth one is apologizing after any argument that you may have. So important dates, I'm thinking birthdays, anniversaries, Valentine's Day. So I think these are all important dates. Compliments are always good to hear. So compliments is a good option. Being available for them. So if they have any issues, any troubles, make sure you're there for them. And then apologizing after arguments. So any argument, oh, time's up. So what are the audience thinking? Well, what is the computer thinking is the main question. We've been deviating from the answers from the computer. Let's see what the answer is. I'm seeing some answers for being available for them. So you guys just want someone to be there. And yeah, I think that's definitely a good answer. There we go. We have the rightest answer, and I guess fastest answer goes to Shushmita, followed by Jayanta and Isha. So great work. Let's see how the point system's going. At least this answer, we are all aligning, so I'm glad to see that. So how do you express your care and support in love? It's by being available for them. Awesome, that's great to hear. All right, let's see what our next question could be. Believe it or not, I think this has been 3 or 4 questions already, so we are moving right through. All right, question 5. How do you distinguish between a crush and actually loving someone? Wow, this is a big question, especially if anyone is in college, is still trying to meet someone. So like, how do you distinguish between a crush and actually loving someone? So 1 is how much time you spend with them. 2, you just know, you just feel it and you just know. 3, by asking your friends, like, hey, what do you think? And then 4, how your conversations are with each other. So based on how you're talking to each other, you can tell. So all the answers look pretty good to me. Audience, what are you thinking? How do you distinguish between a crush and actually loving someone? Oh, I'm seeing some differences in the answers. Oh, okay. How much time you spend with them, you just know. I feel like you just know, right? Like, how can you not know? Or I guess your conversations are good too. So like, based on how you talk, how you guys are interacting, are you guys gelling, are you vibing? I think if you watch, oh, there we go. All right, Janta, taking the lead this question for the quickest answer. So how your questions are was the answer. And I know we're talking about love, so I don't know how many people of you watch TV shows, but there are reality love shows. So the one famous one running right now is called The Bachelor on ABC. So there's one bachelor and there's like 30 girls that start off in the show, and then every week a few people go home, and based on your connection with the bachelor, you keep progressing, and there's challenges, and definitely there your conversations are very important to have that connection with the bachelor. All right. So what are some signs to show that you are in love? First one, you don't feel hungry and you can't fall asleep. The second one is you can't concentrate on anything. Third one, you feel like sharing everything with them. Anything that happens in your life, from getting food to anything else that you're doing. And then fourth one is no concentration on anything. So you're not concentrating on anything. So what are some signs to show that you are in love? I think answer 2 and 4 are the same. So I don't know if that's the answer. But I think the point that they're getting at is you're just lost, you're confused once you're in love. And then another answer is you feel like sharing everything with them. Okay, so I think the answer is 3. You feel like sharing everything with them. So I don't know, we haven't been aligning with the computer's answers, so let's see how we're doing. But one way to show that you're in love is to keep them informed, tell them anything and everything. Oh, wow, we have quite a spread with answers. So the right answer was you feel like sharing everything with them. Not concentrating and not being hungry and can't fall asleep. It might happen, but that could happen if you're not feeling well. So I think the biggest thing here is you feel like sharing everything with them. They're your go-to person. You're caring, you're sharing everything. So, and even if you are in a relationship, if you're doing this, that means it's healthy. So definitely good to see that. All right. We are moving along. The next question. Question 7. Do you think it is possible to fall in love with your best friend? Okay, this is an interesting question. Definitely the audience has to think about this because I don't know how you would get the right answer, but I think try to pick the answer that you most align to. There's been many movies, many TV shows where people are just friends and they're best friends, but then they start to develop feelings. So it's a good idea, it's not a good idea, you're indifferent, or it doesn't matter if they're your best friend. So definitely interesting to see what the answers are going to be. I think they're going to be pretty split. I don't know if everyone's going to pick the same answer because we're not on the same. I don't know what your experiences are coming in with your best friends. You can have guy best friend, you can have a girl best friend, but is it possible to take it to the next level? Is what this question is asking. So do you think it's possible? All right, computer. Wow. Okay. So first one, yes, it's a good idea. We have a lot of answers. And then fourth one does not matter. We have a couple answers there. So I guess indifferent does not matter is the same. But Shushmita, Isha, and Jayanta, they've got the right answer of yes, it's a good idea. I guess once you're best friends, you know everything, you share everything, you know how each other vibe. So it's pretty easy to take it to the next step. Might be the thinking. All right. So we are almost, I think we're halfway there with the questions. I don't know what the scoreboard is, but definitely a close game between the top players right now. So how do you fix your relationship if you're in a rough patch? Okay, this is an important question for any relationship. So how do you fix it? You apologize, or you can talk about happy memories that you've had before. You can discuss with your friends and talk through your friends, I guess, if you have mutual friends or common friends. or you can ignore it and move on. Okay. That's definitely an approach. I don't know if it is the approach. So I guess the question is asking, what is the best approach right now? All right, the answers are coming in. Oh, wow, I think we might have some discrepancies in the answers from the audience. Let's see how we are matching them. So how do you fix your relationship if you are in a rough patch? I'm thinking number 1 is the answer, but I've been wrong today. So let's see how they're going. Okay, I was wrong. So talking about happy memories. All right, number 2 was the answer. So Shweta had us the fastest. Talking about happy memories. So how do you fix your relationship? I guess you can talk about that. You were in a good spot before addressing the issue and then just talking about the happy memories. Definitely, you probably have to apologize if something you did caused the rough patch. So I think that's a good option as well. So this is good to see. Let's see, we are halfway done. I don't know, I don't have the scoreboard, but I think it's a close game. All right, we're going to question 9. Is it better to lie or accept mistakes in love? Okay, so this is going off the question that we just had. What would you do? It depends on the situation. Lying because it leads to less arguments, admitting your mistakes, or just you don't care. Either one is fine. Make sure to think about your partner, make sure to think about anyone else. Is it better to lie or accept your mistakes in love? Very interesting to see. It depends on situation. Lying because it leads to less arguments. Less arguments, as we just talked about before, could lead to less of a rough patch. But what is the right answer? Does it depend on the situation? Some things, if it's small, just get it over with, or you accept, or do you admit to your mistakes? All right, I'm seeing some different answers, I think, but I don't know what is the right answer. Yep, there we go. Admitting mistakes. We have a couple right answers. All right, Jayantha, it depends on the situation. That's it's a bold choice to make. We'll see how you're doing based on it, but hopefully, if it's something small, you can get it cleared up and no big issues will come. All right, admitting mistakes. Sushmita has been leading all the answers. I think she might be leading the scoreboard as well. Fastest and the right answer, both are important in this game. Okay, question number 10. We're getting to the tail end now, the last third. So how do you express your opinion to your partner? By not giving examples, by not raising your voice, straight to the point in a strong way, or by texting or email? These are very interesting. I think there's many good options, but by not giving examples, so I guess this might depend on the person that you're with. They might like that you're straight to the point, or they might like that you're giving examples. Not raising your voice is always good. Texting or email. All right. Okay, the answers are in. Okay, so I think the answer could be by not raising your voice, because that's always key. If one person raises their voice, the other person raises their voice. Now we're getting into a big heated argument, but also by not, oh, wow. Okay, so we're definitely split on this question. Straight to the point in a strong way is half of you, and then the other half is by not raising your voice. But I guess the answer was by not giving examples. Examples don't really help your situation. Just don't do it. Wow, so no one got the answer right. It is by not raising your voice. It's not that one actually. Or straight to the point is by not giving examples. But I think all of these are very important, and I hope you are doing all of these. All right. How would you prefer to break up or end your relationship? This is important. Hopefully you don't have to do this, but if you do have to do this, what is the best way to break up or end this relationship? Scolding or arguing, blocking all communication, mutual discussion, or through friends and family? I think this answer is pretty straightforward. I have my answer in mind. So as I said before, Bachelor is one of the American shows. If you have Hulu, then there's Love Island, UK, Love Island Australia. Similar concept. There's different guys, different girls. They're trying to couple up, and they're all living in the same house. And the winner gets 50,000 euros. So that's another love show. If you do like to watch any love reality drama, definitely check Love Island UK, Love Island Australia. Very fun to watch. Okay, so coming back to this question, how do you prefer to break up or end the relationship? All right, all the audience, we had the same answer. Fastest was Jayanta, and mutual discussion was the answer. Mutual discussion is always good. You can end it on good terms. However, I have seen block all communication after the mutual discussion. So the youth do not want to be around negative energy. So if someone is being negative, someone is not being good, they are not going to associate with them. So I will say I have seen instances of block all communication after the mutual discussion, after things have been broken up. But that's that. All right, last few questions. We're getting to the end. What do we have here? When do you prefer to be in a serious relationship? You don't know. It just happens. You've never been in a serious relationship. After you get a job, you want to be in a serious relationship, or after you get your parents' approval. So the young minds, if we had to survey them right now, what would they answer? What would they answer? Desperate measures. Yes, Janta. Blocking all communication is desperate measures, but sometimes it might be needed just to remove the negative energy from your life. Okay. So, when do you prefer to be in a serious relationship? Is there a time limit? Does there have to be a time limit? Let's see what the audience are thinking. Let's see what the computer is thinking. Can you control a serious relationship? I don't know. Love can happen at any time. But is it after parents' approval is the best time, after you get a job, or you don't know when it happens? Let's see what the audience are saying. Okay. I guess everyone is there. Shishmita, after you get a job, okay, man, then everyone is waiting for you to get a job. All right. So don't know, it happens. So yes, it can happen anytime. You don't really know, but definitely the longer time you are in a relationship, you know if you're serious or not. So I guess that's the benefit of dating, and you know if the other person is serious, if you both are having the same commitment towards a relationship. So definitely good to know you're in a serious relationship based on how much time it took. All right, question 13. What have you learned from your parents' relationship? Okay, so if we were to ask any youth person or young mind, what have you learned from your parents' relationship? Parenting? Nothing. Nothing. Respect and support each other and everything. I guess this is a interesting question. Let's see if we might get some split answers. I'm interested to see if people put nothing. Definitely, you can't learn nothing from your parents. It could be good or bad, but you should have learned something. So, what have you learned from your parents' relationship? Parenting, definitely important, definitely key. Respect and supporting each other. That would be great. Nothing or everything. Wow, okay. Audience, what are you thinking? But more importantly, what is the computer thinking? Or the young minds? Oh, wow. All right. Srilata, your parents have taught you nothing. Hopefully, you can go talk to them and see why you have learned nothing. But other than that, Sushmita, Jayanta, Ramu, and Isha all chose respect and support each other. So that's really good. And I hope you guys do the same as you go when you're with your partners in your relationships. Yep, I think previously we had the same answer. Respect and support were the two big main themes of tonight. Yep. All right, so we are coming down to our last two questions. So how often should you show physical affection? All the time, once in a while, never, or whenever your partner asks. This could be a hug, this could be a kiss, this could be anything else. So how often? What is a good thing? What do you think, audience, is good? All the time, once in a while, never, whenever partner asks. You can take notes from movies, you can take notes from TV shows. What have you seen from there? All right, I'm thinking the answers are going to be pretty all over the place for this one. I'm not sure what the answer is either. This is just with what the young minds are thinking now. So let's see what the young minds are thinking on how often you should show physical affection. I've been wrong today, so I do not want to look up for the answer. I don't know what the answer is, but I have a feeling the audience, someone will have it right. All right, computer, what is our answer? And what are... Okay, we were split, and all the time, I guess, is the answer. So people just give hugs now, pretty casual. All right, Janta, fastest and the right answer. This could shake the scoreboard. Sushmita, I've seen a few wrong answers, so hopefully we'll see. I think it'll be a tight race to see who the winner for today is. All right, we're coming up to our last question of tonight, the last showdown. All right, so after this, the winners will be revealed. So our last question for tonight is, when do you share your relationship with your family? Immediately after dating starts, you never share. After you move in together, or just before marriage is when you tell your family. So there's a lot of options here. I guess it depends. What do Indian families are good with now? I think the answers will be pretty split. We'll see how it goes. Moving in is a new concept now, so that's definitely an option. Never share. I don't know how you would never be able to share. So I think one answer can be removed pretty easily. Immediately after dating starts, it's tricky because you don't know if you're being serious with them. You don't know how committed each of you are. And then just before marriage, is that too late? Then your family, do they have time? Are you already decided? So definitely I can see many answers being good and based on the family. But let's see what the young minds and the youth are thinking these days. All right, so this is our last question. Let's see what we're thinking. Typo. When do you share your, oh, wow. Okay. I think it's 4. Some people, oh, wow. Okay, we are quite split on this answer. I know a couple of people gave several answers, but apparently the youth would like to move in together and test compatibility based on how they're doing and what's happening. So very interesting. It's very cool to see that. All right. So we have now finished all 15 answers. And I think, yep, we're going over to the winning screen. I wanted to pick 3. Please consider 3. Janta, unfortunately, the computer is in charge right now. We did have a 3-way tie. Sushmita, Jayanta, and Isha, all of you had the same number of right answers, but in the end, the computer tallies speed. And so with the speed in mind, Sushmita is our winner for today. Congratulations. Visual Ads will be contacting you to send you your gift. So again, everyone, thank you for joining our show today. This is the first game show, and I know we have more events planned for young minds. And as I said, if you have any new things that you want to share with Visual Ads, we will definitely make it an episode in this Young Minds series. So thank you, everyone. Good night and happy Valentine's Day.